Hi friends, it's raining in Puerto Vallarta. You can see that. It's been raining for probably about the last 2 hours. We were outside by the pool for a while, and then there was a show, really great Latin dance show. So we watched that, and then we went downstairs to get some hot chocolate, came back to the room, and here we are. Today is Tuesday. We began this trip on Thursday, didn't actually get here until Saturday because of passport issues. You're not going to believe what happened. When I first asked Paulette if she wanted to come along with me to Puerto Vallarta, she said sure. She checked her passport and it had expired. The last time she had traveled and used it was 2 years ago when she'd gone to Europe. So she did a major dash to San Francisco, which is about 2 hours north of Fresno. She got there on Saturday. She stood in line. She got up there and they said, "I'm sorry, you're going to have to come back to get your passport." So she waited until Tuesday. She got her passport. On Wednesday night, our plan was Raleigh was going to take us to LAX. We were going to spend the night in a hotel right next to the airport so that we could be ready to just hop on the shuttle and get over to the airport and leave on Thursday. So that's what happened. The problem is that when we got to the airport on Thursday, we went to the checkout counter to check my bag in, and the gentleman kindly told us that my passport was not valid. I did not have a pass book. I had a card. It was only valid for travel to Mexico by land and sea, not air. The last time I used it was when we had gone on a cruise to Mexico a couple years ago. So we were in a scramble because our plane was supposed to leave in an hour and a half. So I thought, what in the world are we going to do? I felt so bad because Paulette had gone through all of that trouble to go and get her passport updated so she could come on the trip. We were so excited to leave. They were so nice at Alaskan Airlines. That's who we were flying. And the man wrote down the directions to get to the passport office. He said, just go over there. I doubt if you're going to be able to get it today, which was Thursday. He said, we have no flights out on Friday, and the next flight will be the same time on Saturday. We then started scrambling to see what our options were. We didn't have a car. We were going to rent a car, or we were going to take an Uber to go there to the passport office. It was the passport office even going to give it to us that day. Luckily, Paulette's brother and his wife live in LA. My cousin lives there. My sister lives in Orange County. So I thought, okay, we'll have a place to stay, but let's figure this out. We ended up renting a car. We took the shuttle from LAX over to Avis. We rented a car. We had to stand in line for about an hour. Mind you, now it's about 12 and the passport office closes at 3, so we're hoping we get there in time and to figure out what's going to happen. And we again stood in line, paid. The office closes at 3 o'clock, but they continue to hand out any passports that they've made up until that point, so you could or could not stand in line and find out if your passport was made. So we said, okay, we're going to come back at 3 o'clock and see what happens. About 3:50, they called my name and my passport was done. So we were so lucky. Okay, I listened to some of that video and I could hear the waves crashing in the background and the rain. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna move. So this is the hallway in front of, or right outside our door of our room. We picked up our passport. There was probably about 50 people waiting to pick up their passport. We were in a group that was like the last 10. So I was just so excited. I just kept apologizing to Paulette, and she just said, it's okay, things happen, we got it done, we're okay, we're going to Mexico, let's not worry about it. Really excited we were going to be able to go over to your brother's, which I'm really happy about that we got to spend time over there. Her brother and her sister-in-law were so nice, and their daughter. So Thursday night, instead of spending the night in Mexico, we spent the night at her brother's house, and then on Friday, that's when we had all the fun, went to Warner Brothers, went out to lunch and all of that, and then we took the car back, buses passing out in the front, We took the car back to Avis, and then it cost like $100 to rent a car or something, picking it up on Thursday and bringing it back Friday night. So that was an extra cost that I hadn't bargained for, but oh well. And then we checked into a hotel. I got us another hotel by the airport, a different one, which was a little bit nicer, but actually a little bit cheaper. We're Marriott members, so we just stayed at a Marriott. There's cars passing in front, so sorry if that causes a noise. So we stayed there, and then we got up Saturday morning and we did the same thing. We went to the airport, and this time all of our passports worked, and our flight was 2.5 hours, and we were here in Mexico. So everything ended up working out well. A couple of people have asked me, do you have a timeshare? And yes, we do. So we've had this timeshare. Sends us some type of advertisement and asks us if we would like to buy a bonus week. And how the bonus week works is basically you get a week and you get so many choices of places you can go, and you pay $200 for the week. When you get ready to exchange it, you can say, yes, I want it, but you don't have to pay anything at that moment. So $200, for 1 week, 7 days, 6 nights, and Interval has lots of different choices, lots of different places you could go. So my sister Kelly, her birthday is June 28th. So Raleigh and I decided that we would gift my sister Kelly this week so that she could use it for her birthday. That was wonderful. She said, yes, thank you, I will accept it. Where can we go? I said, here's the website, look and see. There's lots of different choices. She wanted to go to Cabo, but Cabo wasn't on the list. So I said, Puerto Vallarta is on the list. We've been to Puerto Vallarta before. I think you'll like it. She said, okay, book it for us. Well, 2 things happened. One, she and her boyfriend never went and got their passports. And 2, she and her boyfriend ended up getting in a big fight, and she said, I'm not taking him anywhere. So I said, fine, you know what? But she didn't tell me that until 2 weeks before the trip was supposed to be taken. Well, there's nothing I could do at that point. I can't trade it in. I can't get my money back. I've already paid for it, and that's done. Raleigh is so swamped at work. He's busy. He can't take the week off to go anywhere. I tried to give it to our older son, Logan, and Fiona in Denver. They couldn't use it. Kaylee and Jake had just gotten back from Tahoe on a trip, and they couldn't. They said, the timing's not good for us either. So I thought, what in the world? So I talked to Raleigh about it. Raleigh said, Kim, why don't you just use it? Find someone to go with you. So I thought about it, and I said, okay, which one of my friends has a passport? Called Paulette, and that's how we got here. We have had to give away our timeshare before because Raleigh couldn't go, or I couldn't go, or something happened. So for my friends that are out there, if I ever call you and say, we need to go on a trip, or you need to go on a trip with me because I don't want to lose this week, please take me up on that offer. Next month, I'm going to be going to Hawaii, and I'm going to be taking 3 of my friends because the same thing happened. I had a week booked, and Raleigh and the kids were all supposed to go, and little by little, everyone started dropping out and couldn't go for whatever reason. So my son Logan in Denver just got a new job, so they're not going to be able to go. And my daughter-in-law in Denver, she's going to begin working less hours. So, and then Kaylee and Jake decided that they weren't going to go if Logan and Fiona weren't going to go this time, and they want to go in the fall with some other friends of theirs. And again, Raleigh said, Kim, you just need to go. Just find some friends and just go. That's my Raleigh. So that's what I did. I just found 3 friends and said, hey, do you want to go to Hawaii with me? Buy your ticket, and I have the place, and let's go. So that's what's happening. Again, this is a pitch and an advertisement. If I ever invite you on vacation, I hope you say yes.